So this is going to be a VOD about Azure Vault 23, and this is the route that I did. This is with mostly pugs. I've played with some of them. Oh no, Jugger. I'll talk about a key though. This is what it looks like. We'll be going through the pools later on. Keep up being skipping these draconids. You can do it, you can't do. Can't? It's a rough time, man. Getting into higher keys. Keep on selecting keys just slightly higher. A rogue? This was with a rogue, yeah. So the way we're doing this is we're pulling these into this room. We're losing the initial casts. Pulling this pack back. I'm making sure that someone is ready to kick that. I got hit by the initial cast, I believe. So buffering, man. I didn't. So I shockwaved, it's crystallizing, I'm sorry, into before the key we communicated that I would shockwave the first one into monk sweep. And this is pretty panicky for me because there's shit on the ground and I'm trying to look for what I should interrupt next. This is a really tough time. I got stunned by the fucking lightning, which should not happen. I should be dead here, really. Play your own keys works as well, it's anyway, but and we had Boomy take beam for this sole purpose, but that is also meaning that the Boomy is ending up with a pretty low overall. But that was also some misplays from us as a group. And we're pulling the next 4 lashers here. We're gonna go rather quick through this video. It's just gonna be mostly about explaining the route. You can do alternatives to this route, for example taking the Crystal Furies in the first room, which is probably a bit easier, a bit more coordinated, but I don't like it in general, and I don't think it's worth it on fortified wigs. That means you would skip this pack over here though, but we're running past here, but you want people to be ready to run past ASAP or try to get aggro on them all. You do not want to aggro any whelplings. If these whelplings get aggroed, they start channeling. You can stun them until they're DR'd, you can still stop them after, but you're probably going to take too long to kill it, so it's going to trigger the rest of the mobs. The same thing here, we're just coordinating kicks. What I do on this as well is I assign 1 DPS to each of the trees, because a melee DPS can solo kick 1. So we're just doing that. Finish it. I'm just gonna skip through most of the unnecessary bits here. Here I'm always trying to look for how I can get at least 4 trees hit with the frontal. If you can get at least 4, you should be more than fine every time. Yeah, this boss is fucking horrible to position. I do not like this boss at all. And I think that's Habu, but he shouldn't be doing that. Like, he's quicker than me to position in to get mobs. But this was more than fine. And they're dying. What I would recommend here is to maybe try and stun them to keep them in positions, or be ready to stun them at the end. Because it can be messy if they don't die rather quick as well. And I always try to rotate something too, in case I would struggle getting aggro on this boss. But it's just rinse and repeat. Here positioning again, reflecting the Azure strike, turning him around because there's plenty of trees to hit here. And as long as you get middle plus 2 others, you know, you're fine. And same thing here. We're doing it again, but sometimes it is very hard to actually find it. You can also take something from the sides, I would say, but it's usually easier to get the middle ones. If we had enough speed on everyone, it's ridiculous that we actually someone is left behind here. I think they are. No, we got a timer, so we were not. But usually I would just use belt here as well, in case it is. We're shrouding these mobs. There are other ways to do it. I think we could You can't sap elementals, I think. But I think evokers can dream walk them or something. And then you can ring the right one. You might be able to just ring the right one as well, but I'm not too sure about that. Last time I did it, we dream walked and ringed one. So also that very first pull was bloodlust. We're just gonna clear this entire circle. I'm having Camo assigned to doing the rune seal keeper to keep an eye out of that. In general, you can get a pretty juicy reflect down here. And I would recommend for people to, with speed you focus down stable curator, and for safety you focus the rune seal keeper. And you kind of want to kick the curator now to try to move him into the next pack, because it just feels silly killing him alone. However, pack is dead. Always focus the Crystal Furies, and we're constantly coordinating about who can stop the next cast, because these frontals, they fucking hurt, man. As you all know, 3 stuns and the mob is stunned the art. You can't stun it again for however long it is, maybe 15 seconds, I don't know. But you could, I can use Fear, we can use Druid Roars and so forth, there's plenty of things. Always try to reflect the curator just to try to get it a bit closer to being dead at the same time as others. Come on, distracted the patrols, we wouldn't have to panic about getting 2 Furies at the same time. Now we just focus the next one again. Lust this up in 30 seconds. We're just gonna lust the double Crystal Furies in the next pack. And same thing with coordinating stops. Got a rogue, a monk, and 2 druids and me. I mean, we've got plenty of stops, and if something is gonna go through, try to be ready for it with a shield wall or a spell block even helps and whatnot. Fucking hurts though. What we're doing here, we're running back to the right side edge where you go to the next boss's room, and we're just gonna jump down. There is actually a toy, such as this one that I have on this right side here. It is called as much as Whispers of a Rye Wash. So it's a falling speed like this, it's a channel cast, so you have to stop it. You have to use it before you can stop. And then you just jump. That way you can survive the fall in case you don't have anything else. It's from Shadowmoon Valley. I think in Warlords of Drain or a rare that drops it. We're taking the book back. I'm not sure about this part. We want to kill that patrol, ideally. I've been thinking if you can snap them over, but I haven't tried it. I want to try that, but you can kill more at the start, but I'm pretty sure this is better. This is way better mobs to kill. So since the patrol is walking away, we're taking this pack instead, but this is a rather slow pack due to the arcane construct having what, 6 million HP, 7 million something HP on this level. Basically 40% more than anything else. So we're going to chain in the patrol when it's coming back, and we're going to end up skipping the guards instead, which in my opinion is a viable option. So that means we are not killing these 3 mobs here instead. We're just going west. I think that's a very viable option. Just on these mobs you just want to watch out for the frontal. The main issue is that it hurts, or if you get hit you might also get knocked off the fucking platform. Yeah, I've had it happen as well. Same thing, just kill those. Jumping over after shades, that makes it a bit slower as well. But the shades keeps you in combat for a bit longer. But the draconids in the end are pain in the ass. Going through this rather slowly, chaining in the lieutenant as soon as he shows up. Actually we're going like this. So I'm dealing with this is with pug healers right now. I don't really trust them too much, and the breath fucking hurts together with a strike and you're fucking dead. So what you can do is, I'm spell blocking the first one, which makes me take basically 0 damage from it. And then I think I'm outranging the next one. Yeah, I'm just gonna leap backwards for the next. And you outrange it like that. Doesn't do anything then, obviously. You go in, just gotta try to be ready to interrupt the seal keeper with a stun or something, because no one apart from a rogue with a cloak ready can run into that breath. Same thing, finishing next side. Apologies. Always on this boss, always face it away from others. Don't rush to the ad or anything, and always mitigate the strike with something. Can add fights, can add the boss. Can add the boss. You know what I mean? That they can pull. Yeah, I know they can pull. It's annoying though. Same thing. Just rinse, repeat. Since we have the guards up now, we want to be a bit careful to not pull them. That's why I'm always dragging it back to the entrance. And rotating, boom, boom, boom. I'm telling my healer to get full mana here. He's drinking a bit, and we're starting off solo with just this guy. So these guys is two ideal things that you might want to consider. Is he's got two abilities, a Dragon Roar and a Shoulder Slam or whatever it's called. Yeah, I could lost that if I wanted to, but to me it doesn't matter. But on a DPS, any range should. The Dragonic Roar, whatever it's called, Dragon Roar, is 30 yard range, so you can very easily outrange that as a ranged caster or a ranged player, and you should definitely try to. We're always focusing the breaker, but I think on a spiteful week it sounded like it was kind of worth going killing the entire pack before. Basically finishing the Draconic going next, also because we've got Lust getting being ready to be used. Just pulling next. I'm actually doing a very clutch thing here soon. On the next or in two thunderings, I don't know. But we lost dead, but people are dying here. I think, yeah, the healer is dead, but we will CR. Yeah, we're CRing and we'll stay alive. And I think we are having a druid death here as well. And I'm going pretty close down as well. I'm helping out a bit with shades. These pulls can be messy, but they really shouldn't be. No, also it's just drums, right? Oh, this is the clutch that I meant. This thing, clear storming. Well, they're not saying it yet. The monk died, and I'm just gonna go and pull the next Draconic. I'm telling him to release. He DC'd or something. I think he crashed. And I'm charging into the mob to clear it. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I think this is a few points, right? They should also try to group up, partly, but the prio being on outranging the Draconic. Look at that, look at that. Not even close, no. 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, that is so fucking close, actually. A good thing he trusted, though. He could have roared, by the way, to be faster, but that wouldn't have helped. Nope. Same thing. The good thing is we're finishing this, moving into the room, making it a mess again, I think. No, that was the previous one. Now we're just finishing everything up here. And the healer died. That's fine. No, he didn't die. He's going away to drink, that's right. And the way we're doing this is we're having the rogue pull both of them, go into the corner behind this wall. Evasion is going to grappling hook the book, vanish and click it. You can also do this as a tank and get rest from the other side. And grappling hooks, vanishes and zoom. Hey Casey. The way we're doing this boss is look at the positioning. We're 2 melees plus me and 2 ranged. So I'm going to be standing here, melee there, range there, range there. It's taking them some time to get it really, but like this, always like this. I'm always gonna be in the back. We should use a bit more room to the front and not necessarily force sides too much. Indeed, wasted Ravager. I'm pretty sure I said it even. At least I remember thinking it. This is a bit tight because still learning. You can use even more room. There's no reason to be this greedy about room here. Trying to tell them, I think, as well. Like, hobbles should be further out to the side. They should be 90 degrees from the boss to you. And the max range back. Like, I want to have a clear space there, ideally. But this is making the boss rather safe. Not a big deal. And it's dead in the next one. Got 4 and 30 left, which is quite low, but our damage is not being it's not being insane either. So we didn't really rush too much, I would say. The way I deal with this boss is you gotta consider that you have Avatar to drop the movement stacks. The first dragon strike you want to use a bit early. As you can see, it's 3 seconds until it's casting. I should be using it now. Yeah, and we have time to get it done. So I'm just moving slowly now. It doesn't really matter, right? There's no orbs or anything. I don't keep them from coming to me. Same thing here. We should be getting spell effect up again. And I'm using it, but it's a perfect timer together with. If you push the boss fast enough, you get a perfect timer for it. Yeah, I am now 10. I'm missing this power effect, and it's fine if you have spell block, for example. Could have stone form this debuff as well. As I was saying, as a dwarf I've got stone form, avatar and heroic leap to help me out with the slow. Getting shards again. We don't have lust, it's fine. This is a bit crazy, feels crazy, but I'm just leaping out and I should stop here to drop the stacks. And we've got avatar ready now. So I'm just filling myself up and saving it in case I need to drop it, which I had to. And I failed that reflect. I actually had reflect up there. No, I didn't. I got it up a second after. You're gonna end up having some downtime on this boss if you're tanking it safe, but I'm not using shield block. I haven't had a shield block up there for ages. There we go. And we drum that. I'm jumping over. I've still got avatar to use. So I'm fine movement wise. Used it there. But as long as you don't just pop avatar and CD and kind of save it for whenever needed, or whenever you have a heroic leap ready or something, you know. Always try to have something available for a panic situation. That's Azure Waltz 23. Thanks for watching.